Oh, it's 6:38. And I have to be at my first appointment at 8. I hate getting up this early. Hey, Daisy. Did you just wake up? Hey, Daisy. Did you just wake up? Huh? Did you just wake up, sweetie? Yeah. Did you have a good night's sleep? Oh, that feels good, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Tell everybody bye. Tell everybody bye. See ya. Almost 8 o'clock. I'm meeting a contractor out here. So the backstory with this property is there's a client that had purchased this property out of state, and we had done the home inspections to the property, and this section of the property right here is an add-on. Now, permits have been pulled to the property. However, when we did the home inspection report, there was actually a piece of plywood that was hanging down, and basically it was exposed. So what's going to happen is, according to the home inspector, if it rains out here, eventually what will happen is the wood will soak up all the moisture and could actually potentially suck in the moisture and cause damage and create mold in the long run. So we needed to find out, is the floor made of concrete or is it made from wood? So it looked like what happened was they didn't put a stuccocrete here. So we need to figure out, is the plywood running along the studs and running straight down where it was exposing the plywood? So is it going down this way, or is it on the subfloor coming out this way? So that's what we needed to find out. Now, I came out here because the owner said they made the repairs, and they did agree to make all the repairs, but what they did was pretty much just concrete this whole thing. That's what it looks like. But as you can see, there's a little pits and all these little grooves here, and the water is going to actually get stuck here eventually, and the water may soak up into the wood. So we need to figure out from a contractor to do this the right way, so that way the client doesn't have problems in the near future. So probably what we're going to do is, when the contractor comes out here, we'll explain the situation. We'll see what he can do to resolve this problem here. I mean, all this needs to be done the right way. As you can see that there. So I think the proper thing to do here would be to cut maybe about 6 inches into the stucco. All right, then we get to the plywood, cut about 1 inch underneath the plywood so it raises it up now. Then from there we can go ahead and redo the stuccocrete, then go ahead and redo the stucco. Now we need to find out how much that's going to cost, because we're probably going to have to go back and say, hey, Mr. Seller, we want you to fix this, or this may be sufficient enough. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not a contractor. However, we need to find out exactly what's going on. So the purification system and also the soft water system is not connected to the soft water loop. So it looks like when they bought the property, because this is an REO property, they disconnected the system. However, because this was here, the buyers would like this reconnected. So today we're gonna find out how much does it cost to reconnect this, And is it even feasible to use this system or just purchase a brand new system? And we need to find out how much would it cost for the buyers to install the new system. When this home was originally built, the laundry room was downstairs. But when they rehabbed this property, they decided to put the laundry room upstairs. So we have the power, we have the hot and cold, and the sewage line, we have the gas line, and we have the exhaust. The other thing that we have to check with this property, because found out that the owners, when they rerouted all this to upstairs, we don't know if this works, okay? We've already done the home inspections, and at this point, I'm just concerned if this is done correctly. So we're gonna have a contractor come to take a look at this to make sure that this is hooked up properly. Now the sellers did say that they fixed a bunch of stuff, so the other thing is that I'm gonna make sure these things are fixed. However, we are gonna do a re-home inspection too as well to the property here. Everybody, this is Israel right here. Okay, so let me show you what's going on right here. Did you get the report?
Yes, I get the report. Oh, somebody's trying to fix it already?
Yeah, they tried to fix it, but they didn't even do it right. That's not the way it should be. The thing about it is, let me ask you this. We need to find out the plywood. Is it from the subfloor, or is it running down the...
On the wall.
If
it's a, we call it shear wall.
Okay.
That is when you have the wall,
Mm-hmm.
you have the stud. You have the studs, and you have the plywood on the studs, and then you have the stucco over. So that means
I mean, here's the thing. I know how that works, but I want to make sure by looking at the pictures, is that exactly what it is, or is it a concrete flooring? Because this was an additional add-on, and we need to make sure that they did this correctly, even though permits have been pulled.
No, basically, right here, I can tell you the part is wrong. They put we have a little metal piece.
Yes.
This one right here.
Yeah, the stucco creed?
The stucco, yeah, flashing metal. This metal piece, they put it too high, or
Okay.
they're running the plywood too low.
Okay.
One or the other one. Either, if you can see the height of this part right here,
Yeah.
and you can see the height of this part right here, it's different.
So how do we fix that? Or how would you fix that?
We have to chip it up the stucco
Yeah.
and running the metal lower. So push down the metal to cover the wood. That wood cannot be exposed to the weather.
Gotcha.
The wood has to be covered when the metal flashing.
Okay.
Or if the wood is running too low, we can cut the wood and then put the flashing over.
Gotcha. So we would have to do this part here, and I think it's the same thing all the way over here. And it looks like this part is okay.
Let me go inside and measure.
Okay.
How is that? Well, I don't understand why they did it that way.
I think whoever put it together just didn't cut it shorter. They just did it wrong.
Yeah, you know what? They run the plywood too low.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was almost the same level inside to outside. That was they cannot run in the stucco lower. But this is comparable. We have 23.
Louis.
Sorry about that. So we have like this much different the inside floor with the outside floor. So that means it's good. You just cover the west when
Yeah. Now here's my concern. If we take a look at the level of the concrete, it looks like it slopes and pitches down that way. Mm-hmm. So when it rains, I'm worried about water. Yeah, right over there. And is that going to affect the wood? Well, because you're going to cut it up, right? Anyway, right?
Yeah, we're going to cut it up. And we can test in that one.
Yeah.
It looks to me like that one can come this way, but we can... we can...
Now, if you guys are interested in a contractor after inspection repair, Lewis,
Awesome.
you guys are gonna reach out to this guy right here.
Thank you. Appreciate the.
So don't forget to call this company. I will have the link in the description below too as well, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, the water ran out.
Oh, it does? Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
Probably it's a little high right here compared with that point,
Okay,
but the water has the slope on that side.
gotcha, got you.
We good.
Homes around this period had the laundry room right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where the hot and cold was.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when I checked, because this is a bank-owned property, there was originally exhaust and also a gas line here.
Yeah.
Looks like they drywalled it up and they re-ran it upstairs. So let's go take a look upstairs real quick. Two things that we need to do. Number one, they've never used this. They just re-ran this. Number one is the buyer is okay with using this upstairs. We need to make sure that all this works. Gas, exhaust, electric, sewage, hot and cold. That's number one. Number two is, should they decide to rerun it downstairs, right? Can they do it? And how did they cut the downstairs off and cap that off and rerun the upstairs?
Put the, probably with a vacuum cleaner,
Yeah.
with the shot vacuum, we can just put the shot vacuum right here, shoot the air right there and see if the air goes somewhere. Probably the pipe down there was running on the wall like this, and they have the connection somewhere like,
Yeah.
like right here, down there in the room down there. So probably they just remove the part, come out right here, and put a pipe straight up right here, and they put an elbow sticking out right here. So it's the same line. They just added to run it to this way. What about the other one?
No, it's not. See, that's what I'm saying. Because if you take a look, the laundry room is over there. Unless they ran it all the way up this wall, you know what I'm saying?
This wall. What is behind this?
That's the bathroom. You guys had great customer service, man. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. And as far as like the line of scope of work, what is it that you guys actually like do? Like how far?
Man, I offer electrical, plumbing, HVAC, roofing, handyman work, flooring, drywall.
Okay.
Kitchen, remodel.
Full on remodels.
Oh, remodels?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a lot of repairs or owners remodels, all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Besides
got
after inspection repairs, so after inspection repairs, basically helps real estate agents, you know, close on the deals for like little
Perfect.
repairs, electrical,
You
whatever.
see that? Y'all gotta remember what he's saying right here.
Yeah.
Call these guys. So, link in the description below. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Chakits. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Oh, check this out, guys. Look at this. For the month of April, moved on to number 6. So here's the thing. We gotta get number 1. That's right, guys. Number 1. Moving on up. All right. Had to run through the office real quick. Gotta print out a home inspection report. And we gotta meet another contractor, actually 2 contractors. One, a engineer for a pool, and a pool company for another client. And we gotta get going here shortly. All right, guys, we are here in Anthem Highlands in the city of Henderson, and we are going to be meeting a contractor out here. The name of the contractor, the company is HH Consulting. We have a home that we just purchased for a client that's out of state. We went through the whole process as far as a home inspection. Now, there is a problem with the pool. We got some cracking in the foundation, so we had to find an engineer or a pool guy, which we found out that it costs us $2,500 just for an engineer to come out here. And also, we did contact other pool companies, and a lot of pool companies don't want to touch anybody else's work. Did my assistant tell you the backstory with this thing?
She About the property?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I should briefly explain to you.
Okay, so
Tell me.
we were just in contract with this property, and we did the home inspections, and a couple things came up with the home inspections regarding the pool, as far as like the foundation and stuff like that. So I do have the report, and we need to find out if you can actually fix this, what is the cause, and what needs to be done. So as you can see, we got cracks there.
Yeah, I see that. So these cracks can be caused by a couple different things.
You think it cracked into the pool?
I don't see any crack in the pool, but that doesn't mean that there isn't one.
Yeah.
Typically the concrete will crack, but the plaster will stay.
Okay,
And
good.
As the crack gets bigger, the plaster will separate, and that's what's going to happen. So the best way to, I think the very first step, and I think that's what I told Jessica, was to
Have that,
get the pressure checked in the pipes.
okay. And that's what we're gonna be doing later on today as far as getting the pressure check.
Perfect. So I think that's the first step to take, the
Okay.
pressure check.
So I guess while you're here, we can already kind of get a quote.
Let's take a-
Yeah,
take a
because
look around.
we got some stuff over here according to the report. You got some separation right there too as well.
This right here can be a big problem.
Okay,
You see this separation, and the water is going right into it.
that makes sense.
But I don't see anything, you know, that needs to be checked for sure. But I don't see any problem over here.
Okay.
It's mostly over there and a little bit over here on this.
Well, what do you think it could be causing that? Do you think it could be that tree right there? That root that's
It's
pushing
very
it?
possible, yeah. But again, this is shallow land, so I think the tree. And also, you see how it curves?
Yeah.
The tree is pushing on the weak side of this
Yeah.
pool wall. So it might be very well trying to push this way and
Yeah.
separating that.
Yeah, because look, I mean, you even got this too right here.
That's right.
Oh, so that's probably what this is for.
Yeah, that might be watering the plant, and the water just needs to escape from somewhere. So it's coming back.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep, that's what it is.
Okay. So let me ask you this, with HH Consultant, what is it exactly that you guys do?
So we do structural engineering for various projects, starting from the smallest to the largest. So
Okay.
we do structural engineering for swimming pools. We do structural engineering for retaining walls, fence walls, remodels. We also do custom homes.
Okay.
Just anything that people need.
Gotcha.
We take care of.
Now, this is Chris. He's the owner of the company. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have his contact information in the link below. So, again, if you guys are going through this type of process, or if you need his services, go ahead and click on the link and reach on out to Chris, okay?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure he'll take care of you.
I would love to take care of you guys.
I'm back. I have not had a burger for like almost, say, 3 months, and I'm actually craving a burger right now. For some of you guys that are thinking about getting into real estate, you gotta wear multiple hats. You're a realtor, you're a problem solver, you're a therapist, you're an accountant. There's so much roles that you have to play being a realtor. So I guess the question is this something that you really want to do? This burger's good. I don't think you guys will like this. Want some? Hey, what's up, Mike? If you guys need a pool guy, reach nationwide, call this guy right here, Mike. I will have the link in the description below.
So right now, just shutting the system off and seeing if any air bubbles produce themselves or anything like that, or if
Yeah.
you lose prime. If it stays like this, it's a really good sign that this is closed loop. You don't have any breaches, any leaks, or anything like that.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep.
So if you were getting air bubbles right in here, is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
So a lot of times, if you have a major leak and you shut the equipment off, boom, all that water is just going to empty out of that pot, and then you know, you're like, okay, I've got a leak somewhere pretty major. If it just slowly goes, a little bit of air bubbles come in, maybe the O-rings and these are leaking, or O-rings over here are leaking, but this thing is staying solid, staying primed the whole time. So
So you could just tell by looking at that, huh?
Yeah.
How old would you say this unit would be?
This one here was done in 2011.
Okay.
That's when it was built. When it was installed was probably somewhere around that time frame.
Okay.
Heater is 2020.
Okay.
March of 2020, so it's only been like 2 months.
Okay. So that was replaced.
And that's a great heater right there.
What's the best brand for like pool equipment?
You have it.
Oh, really?
This is hot. This is when we sell our pools and do the new builds. This is what we put in. We remodel. This is what we put in. And it's Pentair.
Oh, Pentair? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
5 years old. Yeah, 2015.
Okay. Damn, you know this like you know cars, bro. That's pretty dope. Now, the reason why we have Nationwide out here is because the engineer recommend for us to bring these guys on out here to see if the pool equipment is functioning correctly as far as underneath. We want to make sure there's no damage where the roots are not breaking into the piping underneath the pool. So we definitely have some good signs that there's nothing wrong. It's just we got some cracking that needs to be done, it seems like. But yeah, I think this is a good sign here. So I know a couple things that he mentioned was like these cracks right here.
Yeah.
This right here, I know that's gonna have to get replaced. Okay.
So normally, like when we pour a skimmer and a brand new, we take a 24-inch piece of stainless steel, about a 1/4 inch thick. It lays on top of the skimmer, and then we pour our concrete on top of that.
Oh, that
so
makes
it gives
sense.
this support, and that's why there's no support right here in this center. So that's why it's just breaking away and taking this with
Oh,
it.
because it's just straight concrete.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
See, that's why y'all need to call Nationwide. And basically, this is all the work I guess you guys are gonna be doing.
This here, right?
Yeah, this here, right here. This crack here, crack here. Well, I don't know, you're fixing it, but here's the thing. That wasn't mentioned, so that means the rebar's pulling out then?
It's either that or like there's a piece of tie wire or something, like either the whole chunk of rebar. It's it's rare that it's the whole rebar. It's usually just like a tie wire that's growing through there.
So what do you normally do then? Just drain it and like patch it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you drain it, cut out the infected area, treat it for the a rust preventer, hot pack it with mud, and then surface coat it with everything else.
It's about 5 o'clock Friday, and I'm done. You know what feels so good is when you like clear out your emails. Oh my gosh, that doesn't happen that often, but man, only you guys that work at the office know what I'm talking about. A lot of people think selling real estate is a lot of glitz and glamour. It's really not like that. There's a lot of paperwork involved. You're constantly figuring out problems, solving problems. There's just so much going on. And also you have to run a business at the same time. You have to manage people at the same time. But at the end of the day, I definitely do love the grind. But I think I'm gonna go home, relax a little bit, and get ready to upload another video. And that's pretty much gonna be the end of the day. Let me know if you guys would like to see more content like this. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video too. All right, guys, I'm out.